Hello，大家好，Ōtani Dylan 大联盟之路 EP.9 开打。目前呢，我还在3A 吉娃娃队努力打拼。那离大联盟，我看了一下我的能力值66，可能还有一段距离吧。我现在在3A 也渐渐找到手感，打击率也快要到30%了。看能不能我的努力让上面的高层看到呢？就开打咯。
Center fielder, number 17, is on a tear so far this season, leading his team in homers. This newly crowned fan favorite is ready to dazzle today. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Round Rock Express. We'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, number 17. He has been on fire as of late, and there's a ton of buzz in the org about him being called up very soon. Check swing. Did the bat break the plane? Yes, it's a strike.
0-1.
打击率来到2成96，算不错了吧
The 0-1. Swing and a miss. That one missed by a ton. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. A laser into the outfield. Hauls it in on the run.
哇，这个球打得很好啊，被接到。
The first baseman, Nico Goodrum.
To the bottom of the first we go.
Digging
in for the Express, Kellen Strong.
Kellen Strong.
A frozen rope. Can't get there. Base hit. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Right there we saw a fastball that was piped, and he was licking his chops as that thing was coming in. Great cut. And we'll see if this becomes a factor now that he's on first. Now up the center fielder, number 17. Good power, not so great at getting on base. Ripped, but it curls foul. Nobody out and a runner at first. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock.
打穿了2游的防线，
And second with nobody out.
不对，3游
He's
的
been
防线
red。hot at the dish lately. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Flips to second. That is a terrific double play. That was a very smooth feed to second right there. Not everybody can execute a glove toss like that, but he made it look easy and might even have saved them a little time on that play. Nice work. Welcome back. The Express at the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, Kellen.
The Express get their name from Hall of Famer and team owner Nolan Ryan, who is known in his playing days as the Ryan Express. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit.
Now batting, the left fielder, Sam.
Well, it's a one-run ball
Leading
game.
off for El Paso,
Digging in for the
center
Chihuahuas,
fielder,
number 17. Slider misses away. That one fouled off. The pitch.
Ball.
Fly to left. One up, one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Good run.
这球打得不错，但是
And
就
back to the
遭
top
受
of the
到
order.
了。
Here's the center fielder, Kellen Straub.
Straub.
The 0-1 offering. That's ripped towards center. There's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Sam.
One down. The center fielder
batter,
getting ready to
number
hit.
17.
1 for 3. Hard ground ball. That's a base hit. The
又
tying
是一
run
个
is
小
aboard.
水枪，噗呲噗呲。
And that makes
Now
it
batting, the
another
first baseman,
multi-hit game for him.
Good
He's had some really good ABs lately. He put a great swing on that one, sent it sizzling through the infield. Not much the infielders can do on balls
让
hit
你
that
倒个
hard.
雷吧。
Next up for the Chihuahuas, Nico Goodrum. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Lifted in the air to right center. And that'll get down for a hit. Here's the throw. And that's the second out of the inning on the force play.
Now batting.
He didn't get a great read on the ball, and the outfielder was able to throw him out as a result.
这算跑垒瑕疵吗？算吧。
He's capable of giving them more than he did today.
那这场比赛吉娃娃就是4比5不幸落败。我们的打击4-2，整个系列赛打击率达到5成，3成01的打击率咯。
The center fielder, number 17, getting locked in.
OPS .834，应该算一个中上的打者。
It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Round Rock Express. Introductions wrapping up down on the field. First pitch just minutes away. Digging in, the center fielder, number 17. He's had a tremendous season, a lot of power, and put up a good average to boot.
Hey, clutch out for us right here. Good turn, kid. Here we go.
有帮助球队先持得点的机会。
Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Foul ball there. Oh, 0-2, and the delivery. It's ball 1. Runner at second here, and 1 away. Up the middle. Collects. 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Bottom half of the
Leading
second,
up
and now
for
the
the
right fielder,
Express,
Marcus
the right
Smith.
fielder, Marcus Smith.
Up the middle. And 1 gone as they make the play.
Batting sixth, the third baseman.
Stepping to the plate for El
Now
Paso,
batting,
number
number
17.
17.
Grounded out to short the first time up. If he's gonna try to steal second, I'd expect it early in the count. The deeper into an at-bat you get, the less you want to chance it. Next one's fouled back. Oh, 0-2 now. Good eye there.
Outside,
that was a
ball.
well-executed 2-strike changeup, but he just couldn't get the call. That one misses. The count now 2-2. We're here in the top half of the third. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. That one close, ruled a ball. With the runner moving here, the batter has to find a way to put something in the gap to bring him in.
差一点。
Line drive, and it's caught. So one hit is all they get. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. No score. Coming up to the dish for Round Rock, Justin Foscue. Hard line drive, but caught at second. Might need to do something to reset your karma. That liner had base hit written all over it. Just some bad luck. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, number 17. He swings and fouls one off. Oh, 1 now.
1-1.
Hey, drive them in. No one better right here.
Runner at first, one away. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one.
He's up.
On to first, double play, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. El Paso with the lead, 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 5 and the express batting. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. The tying run is aboard. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. That keeps the inning going.
Now batting, catcher Brandon.
Now a chance for Brandon Valenzuela.
Runner!
The tag, and he's out. It doesn't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. We've got the last half. Tough sledding for him in this one for sure. Sure, they got the win, but...
Hello， 兄弟，今天不好说14-2，现在还是14-2吗？还是14-2。那乐天3-1，哇，反倒领先台钢了。统一跟味全还是1-2，味全落后，直接给到拉完了。兄弟，今天真的是第一局就拉了一坨大的。所以我也没看了，我还是打我的 MLB 来秀好了。
Getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS. So 2 down.
Batting
Stepping
first,
to the plate for El Paso, number 17. great stop. Fires to first, and they get the out. And that comes down to pre-pitch positioning. Got into the perfect spot to make a great play. Large Lad Burgers is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. This month, try their super spicy Serrano burger. If you can eat 3 in one sitting, they'll put your picture on the wall. Top half of the second from El Paso. And there's a hit. Not many hitters can make that kind of contact on balls in that location. High pitch on a 2-strike count, and he did well to put the barrel on it. Welcome back. The Chihuahuas in the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, number
The Polenta
17.
stand on the concourse here in El Paso is a great way to beat the heat in the summer. They've got a lot of flavors. Check them out. He swings and fouls one off. He's done well so far, but we'll see what adjustments the heart of the order make for him the second time around. In the air to left. It falls in, and that's a hit. Runner
这球
on
没
base
打
to
好，
start
反而
the
落
inning.
地了。
Now batting, third baseman, Clay.
Clay Dungan now at the plate.
Dungan.
Runner on the go. Soft contact in the air. Bracho. They get one. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Couldn't keep that runner close that time. I know he was stealing on the pitch, but even a glance his way or a pickoff could have kept him from taking third on the ground out. Runner at third with
Now
one out in the
batting,
inning.
catcher,
Digging in for the
Ethan.
Chihuahuas, Ethan Salas.
Dallas.
Can't glove it cleanly. Tag out. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but they get the
Now
out at
batting,
third.
the first baseman, Ulieski. Gurriel.
We're in the top half of the
Leading
fifth.
off
Digging in for the
Oklahoma
comments,
City, the
Eddie
left fielder,
Rosario.
number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Line drive, and it's caught. Might need a little more backspin if you're
The
going to get a
batter,
hit on
the
that
third
swing.
baseman,
Needed a
David.
bit more air under it to get to a
Now
safe
batting,
distance.
number 17.
Runner at first, nobody out.
Inside, ball one.
One and 0, and the pitch. Grounder to short. Into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. When you've got a knack for making contact, good things happen, like reaching 50 hits at the AAA level. And next, the
Now
cleanup hitter,
batting,
Clay
third
Dungan.
baseman, Clay Dungan.
Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show
Now
that
batting,
not everything
catcher,
is within your
Ethan.
control on the baseball field. Batter
Salas.
did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Oklahoma City up by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. Now a flare off the bat. Base hit, and here comes the runner. Throw to the plate, comes across to score. 3-run game, it's 5-2. Tallies a run and earns the RBI. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. One out and
The
two
first
on.
baseman,
And now
number
the first
10,
baseman,
Yuli
Yuli Gurriel.
Gurriel.
Here's the 1-2 offering. Swing and a chopper. 2 away.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Ripken.
Coming up to the dish for El Paso, Ripken Reyes. The Chihuahuas with the tying run at the dish. Rolls away a little bit, but the runners do not advance. And he delivers. Ground ball to third base. To first. And with the inning over, that'll keep more runs from coming in. 2 runners. No outs.
Now
Runner at
batting,
first.
number 17.
Next up for the Chihuahuas, number 17.
Hey, keep it going. Clutch up for us right here.
Sliced hard, but foul. Oh, and 2, and the delivery.
One
It's
ball,
ball 1.
2 strike.
One-two offering. Hammered down the line for a base hit, and that's into the corner. Round second headed for third. Coming to the plate. Scores on that one. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Great bat control on that
OK，
pitch.
那今天又是三安猛打。
Deep into the zone and ripped it the other way for the knock. This next at bat is going to be critical. Here's the
Now
third baseman,
batting,
Clay
the
Dungan.
third baseman, Clay Dungan.
要不要到嘞？到嘞，
Hey, driving
到
in
嘞
for us. We need
到
you.
嘞
Here you
到
go.
好了。
Tying run waits at the plate, and the runner takes off for third. Puts a bunt down, and there's one down.
为什么他要出击啊？
Now
八下落后2
batting, the
分，
catcher, Ethan.
出击是什么道理嘞？
So up next, Ethan Salas. Tough lefty-lefty matchup here for the hitter. The best approach is to stay up the middle. Even if you're a little late, you can send an opposite field liner. Pops it up to the right side of the infield. Bracho. 2 away.
假跑个2步，吓吓他。
And he should be feeling good after getting that
The
first
first
batter in this
baseman,
high
number
leverage
10,
spot.
Yuli
Now he
Gurriel.
can attack with even more confidence.
Gurriel.
Pops this one up.
啊，没了。
Miller. The inning is over, and it could have been worse. They get a run on 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left through 8 full. Number 17 put together a nice
最终这一
showing
场
despite
吉娃娃
the
呢，
loss.
我们的
3
吉
hits
娃
in this
娃
one,
又
always
是落败
respectable.
了。
Great game at the plate, and he certainly made a difference for him. Nice
哦，就
job,
打到
even
三
in
安猛
defeat.
打了，球队还是输。没办法，现在有9次的盗垒成功，在吉娃娃队排第3。这个月份打击率3.16，2次全垒打15分的打点，连续9场比赛有安打。
The center fielder, number 17, getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today.
现在 OPS 是.847，全队最
It's
高
the。Oklahoma City Comets going up
所以要
against the
升
El
应该也
Paso
是升我了
Chihuahuas.
吧？
First pitch coming your way next. So 2 down. The center fielder
The
getting
center
ready to
fielder,
hit.
number
3 hits in the
17.
loss last night.
Aye. 0-1. 1-1.
Yeah, you got it.
That keeps the inning going.
把这个强劲击球。
The third baseman, play.
Now the third baseman, Clay Dungan. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner on the go. In the dirt. Safe at second. Not even
出了本季第10次盗垒成功。
with 2 outs. If you get thrown out, the batter will just lead off the next inning. But because they got the steal, he could knock in a run with a hit to the outfield. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Runner on the go again. On the ground to third. Bodie on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. They leave 1 runner on base. Scoreless after 1. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If you show up late, you're out of here. Top half of the second from El Paso. And a base hit. Nobody out and a
Now
runner
batting,
at first.
number 17.
Swing and a high fly to left. It's pretty far back. And it's caught for the out. Top of the 6th, here's the left fielder, Eddie Rosario.
The left fielder, Eddie.
Rosario measures 6'1", 33 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's a hit.
这2次守备都是简单的外野安打球的处理。
There are a lot of hits to be found out there. Nobody on and 2 outs. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, number 17. Line drive. And that's the end of the inning.
这个球打得很好啊。
7th inning up next. Oklahoma City on top here, 2-0. Runner at second here.
Number
Stepping to the plate
17.
for El Paso, number 17.
打点的机会。 102迈啊！ If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting. 102迈，这啥 ？For pitch 哦，道奇的那个。
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left.
For pitch，道奇前2年的一个投手吧，这是火球的。 火球照打有没有？不惧他的102迈的火球一样把他扛了出去，本季的第7轰啊！
Got to 0-2, but then left that last one in a hittable location. Props to the hitter. He got good pitch recognition and sent that one out.
刚好过大墙。
Always great to see a player as locked in as he was in this one.
那这场比赛4比2，吉娃娃队再次于主场落败。天哪，这到底队友？ 我们是4支2，有2分打点的全垒打 ，OPS 来到了.869啊。OK。
The center fielder, number 17, currently on a 10-game hitting streak. Can he keep it going today?
连续10场比赛击球安打。
It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the El Paso Chihuahuas. We'll be back to get this one started after this.
吉娃娃也55胜55败，已经打了110场比赛了。今年的球季是不是就这样在3A 结束了？对。
Fly ball very deep to right field. That one's carrying. Out of here into the
再加一发，连续2个打席击出全垒打，轰出本季的第8轰。
When a hitter puts a swing like that on the first pitch of an at-bat, it's because they came up looking for that exact pitch. I think that's the case for him there. He absolutely smoked that one. Bases are empty with 2 away. Next up for the Chihuahuas, number 17.
Oh. 这个球主审判好球，没有办法挑战。
Nope, outside.
That one ripped, but foul. Now the 1-2 pitch. On the ground, Bracho. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Offense held in check here. 3 innings in the books in this one. The Chihuahuas lead it 2-0.
Now batting,
So digging
number
in,
17.
the center fielder. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. Pops this up on the infield. Bodie has this one sized up. And there's one down. Those high fastballs in the zone look so tempting, but it's hard for hitters to get on plane with them.
Good draw.
2 away and a runner at first. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, number 17. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Oh, 1 now. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Way out front for strike 3. No run. This game shows just why he's a key contributor for
这场比赛就靠我们首局的全垒打拿下了，首局的2分打点全垒打。
The center fielder, number 17, getting locked in, leading his squad in OPS this season. All eyes on this rising star today. Now it's the second baseman, Aaron Bracho.
Aaron Bracho.
Dean on at first with nobody out. Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Lead runners around second. Here's the throw. Not in time. We've got runners at first and third to open the inning. That was a great 2-strike approach in that AB. That's such a disciplined swing, staying tall and getting the barrel to the high fastball. That might even have been above the zone, but still some good contact. Fouled off, he was late.
这投手是虚狠的。
Swing lifts it to shallow left field.
道奇的虚狠，那现在在3A 哦。
We head to the second. The Comets lead it 1-0.
下一局轮到 Freeland 上来打击啊。
2 outs and a runner at first. And here's the first baseman, Ryan Ward. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That's a base hit. Lead runner turns at second. The throw to third. Safe, not in time to get it. And it's first and third with 2 away. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Pretty good spot.
我们面对的是 M.N. 虚狠。
Example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field. That's the kind of pitch he likes to hammer a bit away so he can extend the arms. This time, though, he wasn't quite able to square it up. Fouls one off, out of play, back to our left. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting, the
That
catcher.
knock runs his hitting streak to an even dozen, and he's really starting to open some eyes with this run he's on. Certainly swinging a very hot bat
这
these
支安打
days.
也把连续安打场次推进到了12场，把他
And
当
here's the
大联盟
catcher,
投手在
Brandon
打。
Valenzuela.
Hey, need you right now. Here we go.
Swings and flares it. Base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline and the run scores. It's 1-1. Well, we're starting over again.
邦邦
All
开
tied up.
剧
Great
场，
job on
真的
the
假的
0-2 count.
看一下
Clearly
哦。
recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Nobody out.
Now
Runners
batting,
at the corners.
third baseman,
Stepping to the plate for El
Clay.
Paso, Clay Dungan.
Dungan.
一人出局，1、2垒有人。
Popped up. Miller. 1 away.
才6局下，还早还早
Came。away empty from an AB where he had a chance to do damage. Tough
Now
break.
batting, number 7.
你还在看哦，就是不离不弃，
1 out and 2 on. And now the right fielder.
是我好兄弟。
Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
This one's in the dirt.
因为今天是在洲际比赛，希望中信至少展现不放弃的精神，多打个几分嘛，让进场的球迷开心点喽。
Got the hitter looking for the strikeout. Huge K there.
Now
Runners
batting,
on the
number
corners and
94.
2 out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Leodalis DeVries. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 1 run in the inning so far. Up the middle. That's a hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1. Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. And he showed a nice up-the-middle approach on that hit. Something you always like to see from a minor league hitter. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Coming up to the dish for Oklahoma City, David Bodie. In the air to center, the center fielder settles under it. Makes the catch. Runner tagging, heading for home. He's in to score on the sac fly. We are tied at 2.
Leading up,
Home half of the 6th. Digging in the switch hitting outfielder, number 17. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out.
Now
One
batting,
up, 1
catcher,
down.
Brandon.
That's the aggressive approach that's become more prevalent nowadays. Find
Now
the first
batting,
pitch you think you
number
can drive and
17.
take a rip. Great contact, but he wasn't
面
rewarded
对
with a
投
hit.
手是 Anthony Benda，也是道奇的上过大联盟的投手。Benda，
The 0-1.
棒打变打。
One on now with one away. And he's clearly locked in after
来看一下现在中华职棒的比赛，在亚太主球场2-1统一狮领先。洲际这边我看到还是14-2。嘉义这边呢是来到了8局下，乐天桃园3-1领先台钢雄鹰哦。
Two away and a runner at first. And here at the plate, Clay Duncan. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Safe at second, he easily steals the bag. And now a runner in scoring position. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Runner goes again. Liner snagged at first. One left on base, but they hold on. Next up for the Comets, number 33.
James Outman.
Now here's the 0-2. And there's a hit. The tying run is aboard. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to be
有啦，有什么我看看。兄弟应该是得分了吧？真是开心。
And a great rip into center field. Liners like that one are a good way to raise the batting average.
周信怎么了？
Not much to speak about, but always good to get a team win.
中信没得分，好，那我们吉娃娃呢4-3赢了道奇3A 的球队，可喜可贺，一定上大联盟，谢谢，一定会打到上大联盟，只是要多久就不知道。觉得现在已经习惯3A 的打击了，3乘18打击率我觉得只超过0.8，我就看上面什么时候把我上上去咯。
It's the Oklahoma City Comets going up against the El Paso Chihuahuas. One down. Stepping to the plate for Oklahoma City, Aaron Bracho. That's a hit.
手背也是偶有佳作。
Coming up to the dish for El Paso, number 17. Doing a good job lately to avoid swings and misses, already with 8 hits in the series.
Ball 1.
Gonsolin, a former All-Star. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he sometimes goes to the curveball. He reached back and blew the high heat by him. Batter didn't have much of a chance to catch up to that. Lifted in the air to right center. It's back. And hauls it in. That's out number 2. That was a really nice over-the-shoulder grab. Flashing some serious defensive ability on that play. Next up for the Chihuahuas, number 17. Runner at first with nobody out. Outfielders will want to get the ball in quickly if it gets past the infield.
应该是今天晚上上不去了。
Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0.
老虎队部长。
The pitch. That one fouled off.
老虎不是黄子鹏吗？怎么队部长？还是兄弟有人外号也是老虎？
Here comes the 1-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Missed inside with the curveball.
这个投手是道奇的冈索林呢，哇，冈索林，现在被释出了吧？他到哪一队去了？我也不知道。连续13场比赛安打。
You can bet that the rest of the team has taken notice, and so have opposing pitchers. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Valenzuela.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better up there, kid.
Hit weakly on the ground. There's one. Out. And two. What a play. That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. No outs.
Now
Runner at
batting,
first.
number
The
17.
center fielder digs in now. 1 for 2. And that one fouled off. Strike two. What a filthy splitter he has. That thing dropped like it was filled with iron and there was a magnet in front of home plate. High fly ball down the line and left. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
现在可以就是坏球。
And again on 0-2. In the air to center, the center fielder moving under this one. One down.
林哲斌跑垒失误，就
One out and the bases are empty.
棒棒常常会有一些莫名其妙的失误给大家讨论。
Into center field, that'll fall for a hit. Always scary when you see a liner back to the mound like that. Glad the pitcher's okay. Got to keep your head on a swivel out there. Two away here, nobody on. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, number 17.
离垒过远，所以是被牵制吧。
And the pitch is outside, ball one. Up the right field line.
有了长打。
Around first, hustling for two. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. And that makes it another multi-hit game for him. He's had some really good ABs lately. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and rip it the other way for a knock. This next at bat looms very large. The pitch, runner breaking for third in the dirt. Out at third, and
比赛兄弟那边进入7局下，我看一下。
Thrown out at third to end the inning, and the defense heads back to the dugout.
40个。
Kind of an average performance.
最终这场比赛又输了，道奇3A确实实力强劲，因为都是一些看起来就是在大联盟的人啊，什么冈索林啊、薛汉啊、Freeland 啊，我们的 OPS 已经来到.889，快要破0.9了。
The center fielder, number 17, one of the top prospects in the league, is ready to go. Two rising stars facing off in a battle of talent and potential.
Belton Rushing 呢？ 幸运第7局，中信兄弟7局下的
It's
反
the
攻。
Oklahoma City Comets going up against the El Paso Chihuahuas. First pitch coming at. Ready to go. Now it's the shortstop, Noah Miller.
The shortstop, Noah Miller.
光速一出局的意思吧。
And a base hit. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. Line drives into center are such a high percentage swings. There are a lot of hits to be found out there. The center fielder, the next to hit, takes outside.
Here we go. Need you right here.
One and 0. Here's the pitch. Check swing and an appeal to third. Didn't go around. Here it comes. Ground ball, left side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Clay Duncan.
2 outs and a runner at first. And next, the cleanup hitter, Clay Duncan. One-0 pitch. There goes the runner in the dirt. And saved. That's a stolen base. Not close. This is a classic steal situation.
统一2000胜。
The batter will just lead off the next inning.
那中职目前唯一从职棒元年到现在的元老球队，拿到了他们第2000胜，不容易哦，恭喜统一师。
Grounder to the left side. Bodie sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. They strand 1. We played 1 inning.
所以应该又有什么2000胜纪念商品要出来了吧？
If you want your basement to be ready for a flood, a carnival, and everything in between, call Montresor Basement Design.
打者是 James Altman 出局人。
Welcome back to El Paso. Top of the 4th inning. A laser into the outfield. Reaching down and makes the grab.
The left fielder, number 9, Eddie Rosario.
Welcome back. The Chihuahuas at the dish in
Leading
the
up
bottom of
for
the
El
4th.
Paso, the center fielder,
The
number
concession stand here in
17.
El Paso serves up some carne asada and chiles rellenos. A tasty way to chow down. Sharp grounder, that's through for a knock. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, the
And
third
so he
baseman,
extends the hitting streak to 14 games.
连续安打场次来到了14场。
But when you get up in this territory, you're clearly doing something right. I'm eager to see how far he can take this. Clay Duncan will hit next. And
Runner,
1 and 2.
runner.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. The catcher blocks it, and he steals second without a throw. He's into second easily on a wild pitch, and so much for the chance at a double play. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Runner in scoring position, nobody out.
Come on, big dog. We need you.
Runner going again, in the air to left. And it falls. And they're out in front with a 1-0 lead. That's a great example of good teamwork on offense. The runner
Now
swings
batting,
second and
number
gets into
2
scoring
out，
position,
所
and
以
then comes
兄
across to
弟
score on that base hit.
现在面对投手是廖任磊。
The center fielder, batting with one down, takes a strike. One out and the base is empty. Here's a grounder right side. Takes it to first for the out. On that pitch, he didn't recognize the changeup early enough, just rolled over on it as a result.
陈九登守安，恭喜陈九登。
Chris
The right
Newell.
fielder, Chris Newell.
The crowd standing now in a one-run game in the 9th inning. He hits a fly to center. The center fielder gets under it, and there's one away.
中场我们的吉娃娃队就是1-0击败了道奇3A 的 Comment。这场比赛打得不错了，3支1支1连打。终于有休息日了，休息一下，上个厕所，马上回来。
Center fielder, number 17. So 2 down. Stepping in, the center fielder, number 17. On fire at the dish lately. Has a chance to make it a 15-game hitting streak in this one. Rips one to right. Dives but can't make the catch. Gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Brandon Valenzuela digs in now. Kick, the pitch, runner goes. This one lifted in the air, left field, Vukovic. And that's that. They leave one runner on. Coming up to the dish for El Paso, number 17. Runner at second with nobody out. Defense will need to make some plays to avoid allowing that run. In the air, right field. And that drops foul.
That's a ball.
Rolls away a little bit. So a wild pitch lets the runner move up. And the 1-1. Foul ball there. Lockridge, the lone runner, standing at third with nobody out. Hard hit left side. Over to first. One away, run comes in to score. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation, come through with the RBI ground out. 2 outs and a runner at first. Digging in for the Chihuahuas, number 17. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Little chopper rolls foul. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. Fly ball out to right, Robinson. And that's the end of the inning. No runs, on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Midway through the 4th, El Paso with the lead, 4-1. Man at first with 1 gone. Stepping to the plate for El Paso, number 17. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
On 0-1, the delivery. Line drive, and it's caught. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Next up, Manuel Pena. Into center. It falls in. In comes the run from second. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. He definitely didn't get all of that one, but he was able to get the hands in far enough that the ball carried into the outfield and got down for a hit. This next at-bat is going to be critical. No outs, runner at first. The center fielder getting ready to hit. Dive and he can't
哇，有的跑了，这个球有的跑了，跑跑跑，向前跑。
Comes across to score. Cut off. Now a throw home.
Triple.
And he's clearly locked in after yet another hit. Really seeing the ball well lately. And he's a threat every time he steps into the box. Now up, Brandon Valenzuela.
The catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Go, clutch up for us here.
In there, picks up the K. And a strikeout, that's out number 1 here in the 9th.
Now batting.
Runner at third and 1 gone. Nico Goodrum will hit next.
接着轮到我们队友 Nico Goodrum， 尼克跑得好。
Jones under this one. And makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Relay, throw home, but it's offline. It's 7-2.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Rifkin.
Every time up, he was a threat, and that's a big piece of why they got the win. Impressive showing for sure. The center fielder, number 17, has been on fire lately, riding a 15-game hitting streak. He's quickly becoming the talk of the league. It's the El Paso Chihuahuas and the Reno Aces. Introduction. The center fielder, the next to hit. Making a lot of contact recently. 15 straight games with a knock. Red hot at the plate.
Hey, clutch up right here.
Ground ball could be two. Oh, great stuff. There's one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. Midway in the first. No score after half an inning. Coming up to the dish for Reno, A.J. Lukovich. Leadoff batter gets on, and they need to try to build on that. Get on base, score some runs, and claw your way back. And that's a base hit. Lead runners around second, throw into third, and he's out.
He's out.
What a terrific throw from center field to cut the runner down at third base. He showed good mechanics and arm strength there. Offense pushed it that time, but it didn't work out. The center fielder stands in here, takes ball one low. In the air, out towards right center. This one carrying. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Brandon.
Welcome back. The Aces in the dish in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, Drew Jones.
That one ripped into right center. It one hops off the wall. Might be trouble. Here comes the throw. Around second now, going for third. That's a leadoff triple. And he's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand. Might be a chance for them to start working their way back into this thing. He hits a fly to center. That's back. Hauls it in for the out. Almost got the inning started with a bang on that fastball. I'm sure he wishes he could have put that over the wall. Back to the top of the order here. And here is Tommy Troy. Base hit. Around first and digging for second. The throw in. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Man on at first, digging in for the Chihuahuas, number 17. Mena, 6'2" righty, 22 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Soft contact in the air. Spin throw, that's one. To first, double play, nicely done. That play looked smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. And this is most likely the last chance to keep the hitting streak alive. In the air on the infield. And there's one down. Batter probably wants a mulligan after that swing. That one was right down the pipe. The kind of pitch hitters dream about. Certainly a frustrating game at the plate. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure he's glad they got the win, though.
好了，那我们再打一场就休息咯。那这场打完还有时间，应该会再播一场野球魂的比赛。就大家明天再见咯，拜拜。